Hey yo, hello everybody, it's me the Brick, and today I'll be ranking all of the possession sets from worst to the best. Also, today is the last day of October, so happy Halloween. Sadly, it's not really celebrated that much where I live, especially in last 2 years since COVID hit. It's really getting even less attention, which is pretty unfortunate to see, but yeah, hopefully that will improve on the long run. But now, let's get straight into it, of course. Also, a reminder that this only includes just the regular sets, not polybags and stuff like that. But at the last place, we have the Ronin Air EX, and I think this set was actually pretty cool back in the day. I actually found it really interesting back then, and I really like the feature with the Airjitsu spinner that you can actually launch it out of the vehicle. I still think this feature is actually really good, and how you can swoosh this vehicle around with that Airjitsu handle. I wouldn't really call it a bad set, but the problem is that looking at it now, I just don't think the actual shaping and design of it looks appealing at all. Definitely does look quite like a massive build, which might fit with the Ronin's character, but still, I'm not really a fan of it. To be completely honest, also that little Ghost Dragon build doesn't look too good as well. So yeah, overall, a pretty nice set, decent figures, but nothing too crazy. Continuing the list, I might actually drop a pretty unpopular opinion, which is that I don't think Masterwood Dragon is really that good of a set. Just let me explain. I never thought this set was actually appealing at all. I think the design of the dragon is pretty good, but nothing really amazing in my opinion. It also didn't have really a huge role in the show at all, so it's not exciting for that aspect as well. Though I will say the build is nice. I also like the other side builds. I think they're really decent for their size and everything. But except the minifigure selection, which I think is pretty good, they're just nothing too awesome to offer from this set personally just don't find it that interesting, but I will still say that it is still a very nice set. Next up, we have Blaster Bike, which I think is actually a really nice set for its size. $20, nothing too crazy. There, you get a really cool looking bike. Definitely one of the best Ninjago bikes we've ever gotten, in my opinion. Cheap way to get the possession call, which does look very nice, and another Ghost Warrior. So yeah, and you also get that Ghost Dragon on the side, which isn't too bad as well. Nice little set, but I personally just don't think it can really compare to others if I'm being completely honest. So now we actually have another set that I think is actually really good, but I just can't put it higher because a lot of possession sets are just top tier, and that's hard when it comes to the ranking, which means that some really good sets could end up in the bottom of the list, even though they aren't bad at all. It's just that the possession wave is just so amazing. But yeah, here we have G Walker 1. It's a pretty interesting set. I especially loved it back in the day, while I was younger. I actually find the vehicle build even more appealing than I do now. I still think the concept of it is just really cool. Also, cheap way to get the possession J. Well, maybe not really cheap, but the cheapest way, I think. Anyways, also getting free ghosts in this set, including Bansha, was actually really awesome, I must say. Also, that side build, I actually really love it. I think it does look very awesome as well. So yeah, really cool set. I just can't put it higher. Next up, we have a very awesome set, which is the Titan Mac Battle, and I think this is the only mech duel we've gotten in the Ninjago set form, and I actually really love it. The concept of it is just very nice. You have Zanes Mech, and then you have the Possessed Samurai Mech, which I really wish we got the Legacy version of that too, but yeah. At the moment, it doesn't seem like Legacy is gonna come back at all, which is pretty concerning, but yeah, other than that, it was a really cool set. Now I just can't look at the Zane's mech the same after we got that amazing remake, but oh wow, it's still a nice mech, especially for the time being in 2015. The minifigure selection is actually really good because That's the only way you can get the possession Zane except the Temple of Erjitsu, but I'm not really gonna include this set here because it's obviously the most superior one, and I don't think it's a genuine possession set if I'm being completely honest, even though the ninja definitely do wear the Deepstone outfits, but still, that set won't be on there. Either way, this mech duel is really nice. I like all of the stuff that are included in it, and I think it definitely deserves to be on this spot on the list. Now we are entering the top 5. So at number 5 we have the Chain Cycle Ambush, and I just can't tell you how underrated this ad is. Obviously it was actually a limited release as well, I think, back in the day. But yeah, anyways, it was such an interesting set. I absolutely love the bike build. It's just so unique, and the design of it is just very badass. In generally speaking, it's just a very good build. Definitely one of the best Ninjago bikes out there, if you can even consider it a bike. But yeah, it's just very amazing. Also, I really love the inclusion of Erjitsu Zane, just because how weird it is that we've gotten an Erjitsu figure outside the spinner. I still don't understand why we got it, but I definitely don't mind it. But yeah, overall a very nice set. I definitely do love it, and think it is indeed one of the best possession sets out there. At number 4 we have Zanes Titan Mac, which is the only legacy possession set we've gotten, but I just can't say much more than that is an amazing mech build, definitely one of the best mechs we've ever gotten. It's not even a competition here, with working knee joints, that's also just spectacular thing. It took them long enough, but they finally figured it out, and I really love that. Also, minifigure selection is nice with the Legacy Free Zane, which might stay only Legacy Free figure for the ninjas that we'll ever get if Legacy doesn't make a comeback. So that might be actually pretty unfortunate, but let's hope that isn't the case. Anyways, it's just a spectacular set. Also with that golden DGJ, I think that's a nice inclusion too. Overall, just a really cool set. I can't really complain about it at all. So now we're entering top 3, and all of those presets are just absolutely godly in my opinion. And at third spot we have the final flight of Destiny's Bounty. And yeah, this was just a giant set back then. I really remember being so impressed by how giant the whole thing is. And yeah, I mean, it's really impressive. I love the bounty build. I think actual design of the bounty is really, really awesome. I actually have this set. I had it, well, now it's in pieces, sadly, but still, I actually remember it that it wasn't really that strong of a build, in the meaning that it was actually pretty easy for it to fall apart, especially those thrusters at the back and stuff. So, I'm not really the biggest fan of that, but obviously, if you have it on display, it doesn't really matter. Also, that dragon build looks pretty awkward, not gonna lie. I'm just not really fan of that by any means. The minifigure selection is absolutely beautiful with the Deepstone Light, which is the only way to get it except the Erjitsu Temple. Then we also have another possession Call and another possession Nia. And yeah, Nia is just a really cool figure from this set. I actually remember back in the day when I got this set, I actually immediately opened the bag that had Nia just to actually take a look at it first. Yeah, that might be pretty hilarious, but overall, really awesome set. Amazing build considering the bounty, not that. Pretty awkward dragon, and the minifigure selection is top too. And at number 2, we have a really amazing set, which was actually a limited edition set. I'm really surprised that they made a limited set at such a big scale because, it's a $100 set. So yeah, we have the City of Sticks, and this is absolutely amazing. The build here is just, it's crazy. I mean, I actually never got this set before. The only time I've seen it, weirdly enough, was in 2018 in Toys R Us, when those stores were still around where I live. But yeah, that's pretty sad, I must say, that Toys R Us isn't really coming back in Europe, you could say. But yeah, okay, I mean, this build for this set is just absolutely crazy. One of the best structure builds we've ever gotten. I mean, I just love the overall color scheme and the spooky theming of it. Also, that boat was really nice. I also like that sail piece. It's really, really cool. So yeah, The minifigures are really good too. You get quite a nice selection of ghosts, including another way to get the possessed Lloyd, which is a very wanted figure. Pretty much any Ninjago fan, so that was a nice inclusion too. Overall, awesome set. I really love it for sure. And at number 1, we have obviously the attack of Moro Dragon, and I think this set is absolutely phenomenal. Also, the best Ninjago Dragon to date. I don't think it's even competition, to be fair. It's really amazing, and it's $70 or euros. It was just a really amazing set. I mean, also like the scale of the dragon is just so awesome. I also love the those wings, and they have the special material of the wing piece. And I'm also surprised that the dragon has such a really cool shaping to it with all those curves. You know, it really reminds me of those Chinese dragons if it would have no wings. You know, I really love that shaping, of course, with along with this really cool ghost color scheme. I mean, dark blue and this really cool green color scheme. That's really amazing too. And yeah, the minifigure selection was pretty good, especially with the possessed Lloyd. And actually, this set was so popular that it actually retired at the end of 2016, so it was on the shelves for a year and a half, so you can just see how much of a banger this was. I actually even remember seeing one on Lego store shelves in like 2017, so yeah, this set was quite popular, not gonna lie. I can obviously see why, because I definitely consider it to be one of the most legendary Ninjago sets we've ever gotten. So this is gonna be it for this video. Be sure to let me know your thoughts on the whole possession wave, and make sure to leave some of your favorite possession sets in the comment section down below. If you enjoyed, I would highly appreciate a like, and don't forget to click that subscribe button. You and ready. Have a great day. Bye.